Okay, we're rolling, everyone.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the Spurgy Center. My name is Molly, and these are my two special friends. Introduce yourselves.
My name's Chloe, and I don't do illegal things.
My name is Jacob, and I have been at the Spurgic Center for about 17 years now, since I fell and hit my head, and my dad caught me with his boot.
His DOS booth?
They're Doc Martens, actually.
So your dad's a Nazi.
Well, here's my question, is, first of all, you can't get a doctorate in making, so this Martin guy, it feels a little misleading. I don't feel smarter when I wear them.
Quite the opposite when
So
I
what
wear
if my dad's a Nazi?
What do you mean?
He was just following orders.
That's a super funny
Speaking
joke.
of following orders, we're here at the behest of Chloe to record another Enlightened Bitch Club. I don't know about you fucking bitches, but I have been pretty enlightened over our hiatus. Chloe's tarantula grew and was lost forever. I don't know if she graduated college. I got glasses, which I'm not wearing. I also got a webcam, which I'm not using. So
I got a new microphone in the meantime, thanks to Stephanie, my sister.
Yeah, can we get a picture of Stephanie up on screen real quick?
No, I'm not posting pictures of my sister on
code
the internet.
Stephanie for $7 off.
Yeah, let's do a Chloe's Critter Corner update.
We're not doing that.
Most well-received bit. It was the only uniformity we had besides opening remarks, which we haven't even done.
We already did that.
Oh no, I'm supposed to do a bit. That's what I'm here. Okay, I'll do a bit. I'll do a bit. I have to be up for these.
Of course. That's what. It comes in the phrasing of opening remarks.
Okay. Well, I was at the store the other day, and there was a kid lying on the floor. Paramedics had come in to take a look at him. And I'm always amazed by the initial step of helping someone out. They call the police, they call the ambulance, whatever. And then all the time I was at the store, it's just these two, not even paramedics, just like lowly store employees, just like squatting right by him and keeping an eye on him. Like the kid's knocked out cold. He's not going anywhere. But they're keeping a close eye on him, as if maybe he'll rise from the dead, maybe something will happen. So they're just sitting there. And I walked around that store for a good while because I was with my two very special friends. One of them's like holding him up. You probably can't see it, but they're like holding him up like he's a newborn baby. And the other one's squatting right next to him as if he's making a call on if it was a catch or not. And it was wonderful. Right by the time I left, the ambulance came and they carted him out. And that was a few days before Christmas. So Merry Christmas, now newly paraplegic kid, I suppose. Thank you.
Ooh.
Do you know what the paralyzed kid got for?
A Stephen Hawking impersonation that he can do for the rest of his life.
No, an itch on his nose.
God, that'd be horrible.
Yeah, it must suck for him. You're right.
So Jacob, yeah, go ahead, Chloe. You had something to say.
Something about critters being in a corner somewhere.
No, I didn't have anything to say.
Oh, I was Klonopin the other day. The night before Christmas, I decided to get really high. And I don't understand how people do 8 milligrams of that. Have any of y'all ever taken K-pins? Controlled substance?
I think I might have once or twice. I don't really fuck with pills.
That's honestly a smart decision. Chloe, I know you used to do pills.
I don't engage in illegal activities.
Honestly, respectable. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Lead by
Okay.
example.
I don't think I've ever heard you say lead by example.
What do you mean? That's what.
You muted
good.
yourself, Jacob, and turned
Because
off.
he's busy saying how he leads by example.
Apparently, I'm in safe driving mode right now. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, that's one of like the 3 phrases that I'm known for saying.
Sure you are.
Chloe,
What did you say? You cut out. I didn't hear you.
She didn't get
sorry.
she didn't get a router, if that's what you're asking.
Chloe, what'd you get for Christmas? That's what I asked.
I got a bunch of things for when I. Why are you laughing? I wasn't even done.
I thought you were just gonna end it at a bunch of things
No.
and then silently wait there for us to do something.
No. I got a bunch of things for when I'm not living at my parents'. Great Christmas presents.
So are you saying that you think they're giving you some like signals that it's time to fly the coop, or?
No.
You sure? Are you sure? Because I mean, are you sure?
Yes, because my sister receives the same gifts and she is living on her own. I also got some like game,
She's not on her own.
not
She's
like video
she's with her
game, but like
Yeah, you got NBA for the Switch.
Molly.
I heard about that. I don't have it yet, so it's not official.
I mean, Chloe talked about getting it. You know, I have that. I have the hope.
I got cribbage, if you guys know what that is.
What are you going to prison? That's like a prison game.
It's also a game that my parents played when they were.
Parents got you things for when you leave the house, i.e., prison, and now you're starting to play prison games. Could we assume that you? But you just said you don't do anything illegal. I bet your lawyer told you to say that.
What else did I get? I got a microphone from my sister.
Can you show that off to the crowd?
Yeah, it's right here. It's a blue snowball.
Oh my God, Sam used to use one of those. That's awesome. I haven't seen a blue snowball in years.
I feel like Jake used one as well. Or no, I think he had the Yeti.
Yeah, they all moved up. The blue snowball is like the budget version, but to be honest, I can't hear the difference. Like, it sounds just as good.
Yeah.
Oh, you between a Yeti and a snowball. I thought you meant between Chloe's laptop mic and the fucking.
No. I've been listening in. She sounds clearer.
Yeah.
I cannot hear myself as much. So if we were to watch Bart the General ever again, we would not hear a second.
Right, or Drew Let's Play.
Coming soon, Nancy Drew Let's Play. It's our New Year's resolution.
It's what they're going to show right before they burn down all the theaters.
It's what they're going to show right for the final episode of this podcast, which is coming next year.
No.
You're right. It's this year.
All right, Jacob, what'd you get for Christmas? I'm assuming, Chloe, did you get like a hammer or something, or a gun to conceal? Something for the road? Okay.
Yeah, something for when you leave the house. Did you get some gutters from your Uncle Charlie?
I envision Chloe, like, when she's not living at this house with her family, to like go live in like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory type situation where it's just one room and it's all of her great ancestors just laying down in bed.
Isn't it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory where they have the house made out of chocolate. Chloe, are you
Yeah,
gonna get a
pretty sweet.
chocolate house?
No.
I feel like you'd be the type to be like, I want my fucking cotton candy house, bitch. And then it just
dissolves in
rains
the rain.
once and your whole dream is ruined. They need waterproof cotton candy. Can we get on that, science?
That would be plastic.
Listen, I know we have a lot of what?
What do you mean?
I want you to run that one by me again. I'm sorry.
Because plastic doesn't
Waterproof
melt underwater.
cotton candy is plastic.
You would be eating plastic because it doesn't melt underwater.
Okay, but how does that correlate with the cotton candy? Is that like a scientific thing? That
Cotton candy is
just
not plastic, no.
Well, then what's she getting at?
I'm getting at that you'd have to be eating plastic for it to not melt under water because sugar dissolves in water.
Right.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes.
Now I understand. Jacob, what did you get for?
Well, I wanted a house made out of cotton candy, but instead I got a hat. A red
Let's see
hat
the
that
hat.
says sports.
Let's show it off.
Is it a gay hat? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's
And then
pretty gay, Jacob.
And then I got, is there anything nearby that I got?
A coming out party.
Coming out of what?
The
Closet.
closet.
Oh, shut your fucking mouth.
Shut my
Yeah.
mouth. Put something in it to shut it up, buddy boy.
I got one of these.
What is that?
What?
It's,
What is
you
it?
know, it's an object, some sort of product.
Is it a drawing tablet?
No, you can use it to massage your back and neck and shoulders.
Or your
Oh.
Or my gigantic willy.
or your bussy?
My bus, yeah, my mangina.
Awesome.
Wets. Mangina. You cannot
Okay.
fuck it. It can only fuck you. Mangina. Do better.
Do better. You're the one that went with the bit.
Could you give me a mangina for Christmas next year?
Yeah, I'll talk to Dr. Kayan about it.
Listen,
We'll
I
see
don't know
we
if we're
can-
going to do an Enlightened Bitch Club Secret Santa, but if I get the mangina, let's just say.
You can't do a secret
I know.
Santa
I'm gonna
with
do a
3
podcast
people.
live from once I get my fucking. Yes, you can.
I used to just do Secret Santa by myself, and I still always ended up disappointed somehow. I didn't want that. Why did I get myself that?
We used to do this thing at my grandparents' house. It's called a Pollyanna, and I think it's different by family. But all the members of the family would get around, and their job was to buy a gift that was $25 or less, and wrap it up, and there'd be this big thing, a number, and you had to go and pick the gift. The goal was to get the latest number as possible because you could either take a gift or switch with somebody else that got a gift. So for under $25, you could either get something really cool, or you could do what some people did and just like buy like a gigantic, you could do that. But there were some terrible gifts in there, like a bouquet of roses that had died, or a Lego set that was missing half the blocks.
A Lego set that had died.
Lego set had passed on. Is now
It took
another
its
life.
own life in despair.
It's the
I don't want to be
Bertrand
number
Russell
6.
edition Lego set that questions your ability to process it. It's insulting.
So that Lego set, missing half of its blocks, you know that person pocketed the other $24.
That was always the gimmick. It was a genuinely fun thing, but sometimes there were legit.
Who can get away with pocketing the most?
Who could get away with the most valuable gift?
Molly, what was your
We're a family of conservatives, so we're trying to maximize the value.
What was your favorite gift from that?
I think I once got like a bathrobe that was really comfortable, or like a
Yeah.
Snuggie blanket. The Snuggie was there every year. I don't know why we were so hung up on the Snuggie, but I got one and it was great to beat off with.
I don't know what it is about my family and the Snuggie, but for my 17th
When it comes,
birthday, my whole family each got me. Let me tell you, that shit plummeted. Thanks, Ma.
aren't you guys gonna ask me what I got for Christmas?
Like, you could at least give me a
What did you
Snuggie, and
get
instead you
for
bought me a
Christmas,
share of Snuggie
Molly?
Incorporated. You bitch. I can't get warm from that.
What'd you say, Chloe?
You get for Christmas, Molly?
Nothing yet. It's all on the way.
Right. And then you just be like, it's all on the way, Chloe.
No,
Chloe.
there are people besides Chloe. Chloe told me when it would arrive, and I can see the shipping thing if I really want it. So NBA 2K21 is on the way. One person got me 3 gifts, all very small, but they fit within a $15 budget. So I'm sure it's the Snuggie, just chopped up into 3 different sections.
Just 3 separate parts of the. It's like a little DIY, you know. It's a little DIY.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you just need to beat off 3 different times a day, now you got a Snuggie for every little occasion.
Yeah, that's a multi-purpose. I got one for the furry porn, one for the
Have-hated
porn.
unitaskers.
I mean, you know me. I try to divide and conquer more than get all my roses in one bouquet.
Right. I just try and beat off as much as I can.
And we will be having sessions of him doing that on the Patreon, which you
That's right.
can sign
Use
up
code
for.
Stephanie for $7 off.
Oh, I don't like that.
Fine. Use code Nathan for $7.
Whoa. Use code use code TUI for
I like how that's your person that's close to me. I haven't talked to him in 5 years.
Well, I don't remember your brother's name off the top of my head, so I'm just throwing TUI out.
Use code Keem for $7.
Yeah, there you go. Use code Keen. Use code Etika.
That's not good.
It's not funny. It's not funny, but the code still works.
Fair enough.
I mean, look, they're not going to cancel that code. It'd be in bed.
I have some Switch games on the way. I think somebody got me Pokemon Let's Go. That's my guess. And I think somebody else might have got me. I don't know what my friend Lily got me. She's an artsy person, so she probably got me a copy of like a Sylvia Plath book or something. It'll be a good Christmas compared to most Christmases where all I get is a pat on the back and at least we love you more than your parents from the friends of mine that are around. So a successful Christmas. I got high and I was fairly sober most of the day. And then I watched a video about Jake Paul.
A Christmas miracle.
A Christmas. Every day it's Christmas, bro, if you will. Has it been about 20 minutes? This is like the most consistent episode we've had. This is great.
Can we please finish recording that Jake Paul covers album you were working on?
I've been missing motivation. I've been waiting for Chloe to do her guest vocals. But every time she sends in vocals, it just turns out.
Right. It's either Nancy Drew or incels. Listen, Chloe, we're not going for a Drew core fucking remix album of Jake Paul classics or an incel core. All right. We're going for straight, nice, to the point, bubblegum bass. Never mind.
What you got there in your hands, Molly?
It's a fidget spinner. Let me tell you about this fidget spinner. I found this on the floor once.
I like how you have a fidget spinner and then your other shaking around wildly.
What, this one?
Well, it's your leg moving your hand in retrospect.
Yeah, no. My hand does shake around wildly, though. It's because I have autism.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, can we flash up on the screen a link to Autism Speaks? We're huge
thought it was-
advocates of it.
I thought it was a mole.
Yeah, I'm related. My uncle is a Monty mole that lives underneath the college and sometimes breaks through. And he comes
Is that
up to
your
my room and he's
uncle?
like,
Is that your uncle at 3-2?
it's funny. Yes. Have you met him?
Well, I mean, I've heard rumors.
Chloe, are you spreading those again? Again. And muffed on the mole uncle situation.
Get your hand out of the screen.
They say something about being a monkey's uncle, but you never hear anything about being a mole's niece. Why don't we start that? That could be the fourth thing I'm known for saying.
What are the other two?
Nephew.
Let's see. I'm known for saying, what was that thing? Good things come to all those who wait. What was that thing I said earlier that I didn't say?
You lead by
Yes,
example.
I lead by example. I always say. I always also say, better to be the niece of a mole than a monkey's uncle. And then I say God is love, and I also say E equals MC squared. That was me.
Chloe, favorite Bible story?
Did you come up with E equals MC squared?
Well, that fucking damn Jew nipped it from me at the last second, but.
Okay, good. This episode was pretty nice.
Sorry about that. It's the theory of me being relatively upset about that.
It's the theory of me thinking that we need to preserve as much of our dwindling audience as we can.
What? I'm Jewish. I can say these things. How dare you?
Oh yeah, you're Jewish. I forgot about that. Right, Chloe? He's Jewish.
No. You've literally never talked about being Jewish.
Yeah, because I know you all start taking numbers down, and I'm not. Look. For me, okay?
Being Jewish.
No.
And friends of mine wonder, I mentioned I'm doing the podcast, and they're like, oh, can we see the podcast? And I say, you don't want to. That's not what you want to do. You don't want to see the podcast. And they're like, why?
Listen, this isn't even remotely the worst thing I've said today. So.
Hey.
Yeah, but you managed to keep all the rest of it off the podcast.
Yes, exactly. So be thankful.
Hey, Molly, is that the new sweatshirt you made?
No. The new shirt I made is in there. I wore it.
Would you like to?
No, this is one of Leafy's sweatshirts.
Whose sweatshirt?
While I do that, Chloe, Leafy is here, former YouTube magnate. He has a clothing brand where he outsources labor from queer people to design things that are relatively okay. So.
Well, the queers need work too.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Pretty good shirt here. There's the front of it. Is it visible at all with the light?
Yeah.
Okay. There it is.
Very nice.
And then there's the back of it.
Very nice.
What does SLR stand for?
Super Lupe rap, because I was listening to Lupe Fiasco while designing it.
He's pretty okay.
He is. He's been getting in fights with random conservatives on Twitter, so I worry for his mental health, but
well, it's nice to see he's still at his boxing weight.
Oh yeah, there's something we can talk about. What was the Spotify wrapped up Touch Me Gently thing this year, or whatever it's called? Good. All right, well, thank you. Let's do some closing remarks. Jacob.
Life's too short. That's the fifth thing I often say. Life's too short. You never know when you're going to be gone. Look at fucking Brody Lee. It's Luke Harper. Look
Yeah,
at that guy.
that came out of
That's
nowhere.
gonna date this podcast. I know, right? Came out of nowhere. Me and Tyrell were talking about it, and he said that the dude was probably on track to be AEW champion by next year.
Yeah, they were pushing him. They were pushing him real hard. I feel bad for him. So, rest in peace, Brody Lee.
Rest in peace.
Fuck Cody Rhodes. And
Fucking peace.
thanks for listening to this episode of the Comedians Getting in Golf Carts podcast.
Chloe?
Sayonara.
Chloe, if you got a critter in a corner somewhere, now's the time.
No, I just want to say Happy New Year's to everyone watching this, because no one's probably going to watch this until next year.
Why not?
I don't know.
Don't watch it yet. It's not for you yet. This podcast is ahead of its time.
It's a future. It's a forward.
Come back on Saturday.
And Merry Christmas to everyone who just had a Christmas. I hope you had a nice Christmas.
And can I get a Hanukkah? And can I get a Hanukkah? And can I get a happy Hanukkah to my brothers of Israel?
Dude, Hanukkah passed like 2 weeks ago, but anyways, happy Kwanzaa.
I'm gonna start talking about me being Jewish more. So can I get a Hanukkah?
Celebrating.
Kwanzaa doesn't exist. Kwanzaa is owned by the patriarchy.
Oh yeah, right. Placenta.
Goodbye, everyone.